So we can have a look now at the irrigation and fertigation job type. It's important before we get started is to set up some zones. So if we click on here, we can see some zones that are already added, but we can try and add a new zone. So we have the different types of irrigation, obviously. We'll call it a drip. And so now we can either select current fields we've already drawn. If your irrigation zones are perfectly overlapping the blocks that you've got set up, then you can just click on that as a zone basically. Or there's also a free draw too. So if it's, if they're overlapping fields and you wanted to free draw your own zone, you can do that at this point. We'll just select this field for the point of the demo, hit next. So we name the zone, we can just call it zone 12, hit next. Now if there's a current valve feeding this zone, so we've set up some valves. Obviously a valve can feed 3 or 4 different zones if that's the way your system's set up. Or we can add a new valve, and basically we just place the valve where it is. Not bad as well if you've got a bit of a manual system, you can see where all your valves are. Hit save, we can call the valve valve 8. We put a flow rate, so just a water rate going through, and that'll just help us calculate the fertigation mixes, and save. So now that's set up, and we can come in and let's do a demo job. So we can come in here, we create a job, we've got irrigation or fertigation. So these are our different valves we've got set up, all feeding in the different zones. So if we clicked on this valve, for example, so this one's set up to feed those 2 fields, which we call zone 4. We hit next. So we could hit multiple of these if we wanted to have a bit of an irrigation plan for all the zones or a particular subset. But we can just sit it in here. We've got 60 minutes set there, but we can just put whatever we want to do, 2 hours. So 2 hours in zone 4, we hit next. We can just hit next again if it's purely an irrigation job. But if we wanted to add product to it, we can just click on the product. We can select multiple products, whatever we needed to do. Hit next, whatever our rate's going to be, kilos a hectare, who's going to do it, what dates are going to be done on. Let's do it today, and hit save. So then we've got a outline of exactly the job and what needs to be done, where it needs to be done.